like 23, 24.
Okay, we're live. And what everybody's been missing out on is a conversation about dating, something we can absolutely talk about later. And we can have a special episode just to talk about dating and D&D.
Yeah, we just
Anyway,
need 5,000 retweets from chat, and we'll make that an episode.
yes, totally. Exactly. That's, you know what? 50 followers. If we get 50 followers, we'll be good to go. So,
Five gifted subs.
yes, totally. Gifted subs. Is that how it
Five
works?
gifted
I have no
subs.
idea.
We're not talking about the kinky kind.
So do you
No, 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 not subs, but subscriptions.
do
All
you
right. So anyway,
I
okay,
really want to know
we're
about
on, we're live, blah, blah, blah. Let me just do something here real quick.
Ouch. I
Yeah,
should have
you
renamed
sit
your
in the
Joey.
couch.
All right. We're good to go. So we've got two other players today. So I will be joining the game as a non-player character type person. And so let's just assume that maybe you found him through the classifieds, or you basically drafted him into the what's it called, the flaming fist, because you were down a couple people. So where we left off a couple weeks ago, was that you had raided the Venthampur Villa, and have basically successfully like almost destroyed it, basically, but not before it had its way with you, or at least the denizens of the place had the way with you. And so your party was pretty weakened, and would have had a lot of trouble getting through the sewers that you found, the entrances to the sewers that you found underground. So the party opted for a strategic or tactical retreat, um, and decided to kind of take let's say a day or so to regroup, and then go and try to figure things out. During that period of time, the party did level up. So they're now all level 4, unless I'm mistaken, right? Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I was level 5 before. So
You were 5. You're 6 now. Oops. That's okay. Hold on. I can't censor that. Okay. So,
Oops.
getting us demonetized.
yeah. so, so yeah. So we, where were we? Right. I lost my track, my train of thought. Okay. So yeah. So here's kind of what I suggest here to kind of expedite things a little bit. After recouping and hopefully stocking up on some potions of healing and a couple supplies and stuff like that, to venture into dark and dank sewers, you make your way back to the area of the villa, and after some searching and some well-placed bribes, you find an entrance to the sewers. So, first of all, you find out two things. A lot of the tunnels, in fact, all the tunnels, a lot of the tunnels that lead into the sewer system have collapsed, right? Accidentally, right? However, you are able to find one entrance that survives, because the sewage needs to drain out, and so there is one place where you can access the sewers, and we'll be revealing that shortly. Now, I had you guys. I sent you a link to D&D Beyond. Did you guys, by any chance, join the game? Oh, not D&D Beyond. I meant
Roll 20.
I meant Roll 20, indeed. So, Val, you're in there already? Yes? No? Yes? Okay, great. So I'm just going to, for the viewers, let's see, how do I do this? Let's do it this way. It doesn't matter. I don't want to share my screen. So in any case, everybody else uses their imagination. So we're going to have some tokens that represent your players.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in right now.
Yeah, no problem. All right. So, Val, please confirm that you can see the two tokens that I've placed on the map.
The purpley one and the orangey one.
Yeah, there's basically a dwarf and a tiefling. Oh, and I forgot to add the cleric. I need an ancient-looking cleric.
How do I change my name?
What? You're gonna rename yourself?
Because I had
Yeah.
I had my name there. I want to make it Eeyore.
Oh, you mean your token's name?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I can do that for you.
I can say like you, and then there's Garen, and then there's me.
You're talking about the little chat bar thing. Don't worry about that.
Nobody care about that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Those you can actually, if you go into the settings on the right-hand toolbar, that you'll see the gear icon. You hit that, and then scroll down, and you can change the name tags to just be the names.
Okay,
cool. You can rename yourself if you want. In fact, I see that you already did, but you don't have to. It doesn't matter. What matters here are the tokens themselves, which are already on the map. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change their permission.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, so the little tokens, basically I'm going to just set them so that you can all control them. So you can just kind of move them around the map a little bit and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah. And
what color am I?
We're going to keep this fairly simple. All right, and I can name them. So,
am I the purpley one?
You're going to be the purpley one, exactly. Ivar, I'm naming Ivar here.
The kitten just tried to play and swatted at me and clawed me nice.
And then, Garen with 3 R's.
Yes.
Show nameplate. All right. So you should all be able to kind of control your characters this way, the tokens. Obviously, you've got your character sheets on D&D Beyond, so that's all you need on that front. So that's it. So yeah, so you've hired Rudyard Free Crusher, a very ancient human cleric who answered the call to duty to become a deputy.
Welcome to Burning Fist.
Thanks, Sonny. It's great to.
You should follow Ivar's example. He is great senior officer. Yes.
Yes, sir.
I like him. I like him a lot.
Okay, so the entrance that you found is the southernmost entrance, and that's what you're seeing there on the map. So as you can see up ahead, or you will see up ahead. Oops. I'm going to reveal some more areas here. Oops, that's not how you reveal. This is how you reveal.
No, this is how you reveal.
No.
Yeah, let's not do that, please. Thank you very much. So basically, there's a T intersection, and you see, you can see a ways. Those of you that have dark vision might see a little bit further than this. These are, sorry, the squares are not, in fact, even your tokens are a little oversized. So let me fix that. It's not, we're not quite up to scale.
In our tokens, do you want us to put like our hit points or our AC in anything?
Nah, don't bother. That's okay. Yeah. So you should be able to zoom in a little bit more now, and you'll see kind of your tokens, in better perspective. So you just zoom in and stuff. Yeah. So these corridors, as you can see, are about 10 feet wide, roughly. Smelly, stinky sewage is kind of just dribbling down. The entrance that you found was on the opposite side of an iron grate, which you would see if we move some of these tokens out of the way. But you basically very carefully and quietly were able to get through this. And at one moment, while you were trying to break in through those bars, you thought you heard some voices, and you thought you saw some light reflecting off the tunnel at the opposite end. But those voices and lights faded after a little while. Uh, so that seems to imply that maybe there's some patrols or something along those lines here. So that is it as far as kind of the initial setup here. Do you guys have any questions or things you'd like to kind of prepare in advance of us continuing our adventure at the?
I guess I will prepare and cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
All right.
We're gonna fight something.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that I don't know. This might not be good. This could be bad.
So long as we do not fight flying armor or blow or make big fiery explosions on friends.
No more. What? Did somebody said explosions?
It
I
is
didn't sign up for that.
It was important to do. And no one died. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Yours just glowering.
It seemed a good idea at the time, and nobody died.
We
You're complaining.
died.
Rudyard kind of starts kind of backing away.
I kind of grab him by the scruff of the neck. No, no.
Yes, sir. All right. So T intersection. This is where you are. What are we doing? You can go east, you can go west, or you can go back the way you came and just forget the crap. North. You take a very hard look at the wall across from you. No,
So using some dwarven abilities, what direction is the water flowing? What direction is the breeze moving? Which way stinks less?
Which way stings less? I'm sorry. So one more time.
So breeze, water flow, stink. Which direction appears to stink less? Which way are the rats running?
Good question. In fact, you do catch a waft of incense, but it's coming from both directions.
And what is the flavor of the incense? Is it patchouli?
Sandalwood?
Which way are the rats moving?
There are a few rats. You do see them, but they're just kind of doing their thing and scurrying into. As you can see, there's some drainage little pipes or whatever, or not drainage, but inflow pipe type things. Right? Spread out throughout the tunnel there, and the rats seem to kind of scurry in and out of them in no particular order or with no discernible pattern. So make a choice. There are no other indicators right now of kind of what you can do, where you should go.
Well, I suppose we can go left.
This is fine.
Left?
Left.
Who would like to lead the way?
Go for it.
Rudyard. Front and center.
Thank you for volunteering.
We appreciate your sacrifice.
I'm sorry, you want Rudyard to lead? What? I
him on the back, kind of trying to shove him a little forward. Come on, new recruit. Lead the way.
Yes. Why do I suddenly feel expendable? So
you're always what? I said nothing.
So Rudyard hangs a left.
Too stupid.
And I didn't have my dice out. One of our viewers is asking, what is in the cage in the background? And I believe the answer is kittens, right?
Yes.
Yes, kittens.
Actually, there's no kittens in there at the moment, but there is a kangaroo pouch with a kitten inside.
There is a kitten in the pouch. That's true. She's become marsupial and she's, burying a cat. Yes. Oh, look at that. This little kitten has a little respiratory disorder. Is that
right? A little upper respiratory, a little kitty cold. And but look at them paws.
Look at that.
You have to look at the camera, honey. There you go.
Right. And he'll be up for adoption, or she will be up for adoption.
He will be up for adoption. Well, when she is healthy and has been spayed, probably not for about 3 or 4 weeks.
There you go. You heard it here first.
All Animal Rescue and Friends, arflove.org.
Thank you. So Rudyard takes about 15, walks for about 15 feet, and you hear this snap, and it's like, oh, and he lifts his staff, which is how he balances himself, and it's his primary weapon. Lifts it up, and at the end of the staff is a spring-loaded rat trap, and it's like, and he heals himself. No, just kidding. So it's like, sir, I found something. And so he kind of pauses and he's a little afraid. I think I'm not well suited to take the leads.
Nonsense, you are doing a great job.
Intimidation or persuasion?
What does he view me more as?
I think we're leaning towards intimidation here.
It's fine by me. Oh, I mean, not great, but 14.
That beats my 5. So, and he's like visibly shaking, and it's like,
calm down. You are doing a great job.
Thank you. So he proceeds further down, and as he proceeds further down, the light of his torch reveals what seems to be an intersection.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm following behind him there.
Oh, yeah.
So move your tokens, if you don't mind. Thank you. Make up your mind.
Not letting me put it exactly where I want. Oh gosh, dang it.
The map.
Yeah, it's snap into grid, and it's not.
Yeah, well, it won't snap. Yeah, because the grid is. Yeah, I didn't bother aligning the grids. That's why.
Oh, okay.
So what you can do is you can use the shift button, I believe, when you're dragging a dude, a token, and that will allow you, or maybe not the shift button.
No, shift is you, that's where you would ping.
So sorry, it would be the alt button, unless I'm mistaken, or for me it's alt. It could be the Windows button, but anyway, that will allow you to do like fine-tuned movement.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that works a lot.
Yeah, it's alt or option on a Mac.
Yeah, option on a Mac, correct. So just give me a second. I'm gonna make some changes, and I will put the map up. It's just gonna take me a moment. All right. Okay. And I'm going to make some minor adjustments here. Get this. Whoopsie. I want to add window capture. Add zoom. It's actually, technically I wanted to capture a web browser, but it doesn't matter. And now we will customize this and pick Safari. There we go. And now we're going to fine tune this a little bit. And finally, there we go. I think it's not pretty, but it'll do the trick. Okie dokie. Let me, actually, I can resize this a little bit more. Let's see how well this works. Aha, yes, that can work. Much better. That is a technical term. Okay, so let's transition. All right, now our viewers are seeing the map. I'm the map, I'm the map. Okay, so as I was saying, intersection seems to go north, south, east, west. So Rudyard carefully approaches that corner and he kind of blocks out his lantern, excuse me, his, let's say he's got a hooded lantern. That's probably a little bit smarter for this place. And he's going to very stealthily, as an octogenarian can, he's going to go ahead and look around the corner. And he kind of quickly comes back and says, there are two people coming, and they're coming from the north. And he proceeds to move behind Ivar, or behind the two of you. I'll cover the rear.
You are a rear.
Okay, so what's the word?
The word is I'm trying to find more bad poetry. Honestly. Okay. They're coming from the north. Can't see what I'm doing. And prepare to sneak attack.
You what?
You're not a rogue anymore.
I never was a rogue. Oh, wait. Yes, okay. Different me.
Different person, different personality.
Yes, different character.
Different personality, yes. I think we should make ourselves invisible temporarily.
Make yourself invisible, you say.
By advancing in a rearward direction.
Okay.
Okay.
As you can see, I have placed myself. It's not pinging. Why is it not pinging? Oops. I went back here. Frack. No, I just moved. I don't like this.
So you're retreating all the way to the back? Back to the intersection?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But I'm perfectly fine leaving Rudyard out there.
Stop pinging.
Okay.
I'm
sorry.
I will bring Rudyard back with me. So
yeah. It's like, so you pull him back, you know, and he's like, and so as you you do that, and not a moment too soon, because from the, I'm sorry, I'm just looking for a little token I can use. Just looking for an appropriately sinister looking bad guy, but I can't find one. So I'm just going to do this one. This token will represent two people, just as an FYI. And they turn the corner and start heading your way. And they're talking and mumbling, the two of them. They're talking and mumbling, and they pause right about here, and they go like, "Oh, looks like we missed one." And they bend down and they take the rat trap that Rudyard had triggered, and they reset it and move it back towards the spout here. And then you notice, by the way, that they're carrying one of them is carrying an incense, what's it called, urn or whatever it's called.
Bring out
So
your dead.
yeah. Well, and they're and you know, you begin to smell kind of at least a semi-refreshing odor, you know, certainly more refreshing than the smell of sewage. And after resetting the trap, they begin to continue moving in your direction while muttering to each other. So are you guys hiding yourselves, or are you more preparing for an ambush? What's the plan here?
Preparing for ambush.
Yep.
Ambush? Okay. All right. So at that moment, they basically reach your line of sight. And roll for initiative unless you want to do something else.
We got a
You guys
surprise
do
round?
Yep, you guys do have surprise.
Sure.
Okay.
I got 7.
You got a 7. All right.
I got 19.
Okay. Garen goes first. Rudyard rolls a 3.
Seems appropriate.
Which seems appropriate. And the baddies rolled only marginally better. So so our initiative order will be Garen, then Ivar, then these cultists, and then finally Rudyard. Yeah, you guys have surprise anyway, so you guys go first.
So Garen, I believe it's your go.
Yes. Well, one of the problems I'm having right now is I don't have enough screen space so I can see you guys and Roll20 and D&D Beyond
all at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, honestly, I just keep them as separate screens.
Yes, but my screen's not big enough for me to be able to see them all.
No, I mean like separate windows so that I just
yes, no, I understand exactly, but because then one of them is too small or it's too big or I'm missing part of the screen. I am bitching and complaining. So, you know, it's just the way it is at the moment. Okay. I am going to use my heavy crossbow and I'm gonna shoot the mother.
All right. Do it.
Help if my flat. Well, hopefully it ricochets because I don't think an 8 is going to hit.
No, I'm afraid that it won't.
Well, that one goes into the penalty chest.
Call it the box of healing meditation. They need a positive energy space, man.
Yeah, you need to think happy thoughts.
What? What's a happy thought?
That's what my nan used to say.
It is like when you get great kill and cleave enemy in half and guts spill out. Happy thought.
That's not how I remember it. So
we're gonna traumatize this old man.
What?
We're gonna traumatize this old man by the time we're done.
So yeah, okay. So So an 8 unfortunately misses. It is
Yeah.
Ivar's turn.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you want to move or whatever, you can do tactical or we can just do theater of the mind here.
Yeah.
At the moment.
So I'm just to the nearest one. Wait, which one
Mhm.
had the lantern?
Yeah, one has a lantern actually.
Yeah.
The other one has the incense.
So both of them are producing light.
Only one is producing light. The incense is just burning little smoke. Just,
Okay. And what do these guys look like?
yeah, they're hooded humans or humanoid, and they're effectively wearing some kind of almost religious looking uniform,
Okay.
if you call it such.
I'll go after the one with the lantern.
Okay, go for it.
That's an 11 to hit for the first attack.
That's a miss.
That's a miss, dang.
Dude, Ivar, you level up and you miss on your first attack.
All right.
With surprise.
Okay. But the second one is a nat 20.
All right. You see, oops, I dropped something.
And,
Excuse me.
and so here is Garen emoting for you. Could have done better, but the dealer had it stacked.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I'm trying to find. Where are my dice?
Whoop. Crap.
I need my
Sorry.
dice.
I was licking something special before I was a teen. It seemed like it would last forever, but that was just a dream.
Okay.
Those are just weird.
Oh my god, I'm dropping everything today.
It's okay. The kick
So that's 23 points of damage.
23 hit points of damage.
Yes.
You. How do you want to do this?
I just kind of want to come in and then just like my fist and just like kind of so much force behind it, his neck just like snaps and twists and his body just falls into the ground. Then I just want to kick the lantern into the water.
That's exactly what happens, and with one swift kick, the lantern is out in the water, and the guy didn't even have he did not have a moment to even realize what was happening to him.
As the light kind of like goes away,
Yeah, just kind of.
This guy, I just wanted to say, hello, friend.
Say hello to my little kitty cat.
Because he can't see in the dark.
Nope, he's human. All right.
Just saw this demon man pop out from the shadow.
Next up, it is the cultist, and the cultist can't see, so he's going to have disadvantage in his attack, and he's going to go after the nearest person, which I believe was Ivar.
Yep.
His last known location. So with disadvantage, I'm assuming a 10 misses.
It does.
All right. So that was his attack with I guess a scimitar he quickly drew, and now it's Rudyard's turn, and so he goes up to him and what does he do? All right. And he goes, he kind of turns or goes, pushes Garen aside for a moment and just goes, surrender. And the cultist drops his weapon and kneels to the ground and goes like, I surrender.
This is an unusual combat stance.
All right. So
Garen kind of looks at him and goes, what?
I didn't think it would work.
Excellent job, recruit.
Well done.
Good, 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 good. See, you positive reinforcement is good for new recruits.
Mm.
Thanks.
Being a meat shield is good for us.
Yeah. The spell DC on that was 15 and he rolled an 8. So
Oh, he cast command?
yes.
Oh, I thought he was just intimidating.
No. No. All right. So if you want to knock the guy out, well, it's Garen's turn.
Well, yes, Garen is going to go up and yes, do bad things to him.
Okay. So
We'll
go
just do
for
it. I'm not going to do that bad of a thing to him. We might want information from him. I'm just
Okay.
going to just unarmed strike. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Okay. And it does 5 points of damage, right?
5 points. Okay. That's fine.
Because
Not-
well, what do you roll for unarmed combat?
It should be in the character sheet.
Yes, but it's just 5 of bludgeoning. It doesn't say anything else.
Well, the bludgeoning is it. Basically, it'll be something like it could be just 1 hit point. Is there a number? What does it say?
5 bludgeoning.
So you do 5 damage.
So,
That's it. That is it.
yeah, 5
Okay.
damage.
You do 5 points of damage. All right, Ivar, your turn.
Is he still up?
He had surrendered. Now he's been attacked, which presumably will end the effect of the spell.
Well, I wanted to
Okay.
make him unconscious so we could bind him.
Yeah. So your hit wasn't enough to knock him unconscious.
All right, can
Well,
I just
that's a shame.
try and knock him unconscious with my axe?
With your axe?
Yeah,
The
just hit him with
sharp
like
end?
the flat of the blade.
All right. You're
Or just
gonna go ahead. Be gentle.
I'm not gonna try and yeah, there we go. So it's a 21 to hit for the first one,
That hits.
and another 21.
All right. You probably only needed 1 hit, but yeah.
Well, these are not Great Weapon Master. These are
Okay.
so it's 6 points for the first attack,
Okay, that's more than enough. So
and then 16 for the second.
now you're going for unconscious, right? So I assume that's really you're serious about going for unconscious.
Yeah,
right?
I am. I'm just trying to knock him out. Like,
all right. So you might have hit him a little harder than you intended. So let me just do a quick save for him. What's your, let's say, your strength?
18.
Yeah. So he is down for the count, like completely, utterly, like bordering on coma, down.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
But alive.
That works, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. So yeah. Rudyard kind of looks over kind of your shoulder and it's like, oh, you sure did a number on him and his friend too. Those are nice costumes.
Costume? What do you mean?
I look at the costume, and then I look back
He
at
goes like,
Rudyard.
the robes are a little nicer than mine, I'm saying.
Would you like his robe?
I wouldn't mind.
I strip the body naked while taking coin purse, anything of value, and give him the robe.
He puts on the robe. It's like, oh yes, much better. He takes off his old one that was a little, more burlappy and whatever, a little scratchy. It's like, oh, this is nice. Yes, very soft on my skin. And he's got like papery skin, crepey, skin. It's like, yeah. And he just kind of.
And a shriveled little bling.
What was that? You give him the thing?
No, I was referring to his shriveled little.
You're bad.
Sorry. It's been a really long week.
Yes, evidently. So he goes, yeah, I like it, thank you. And you have like 7 silver and a couple coppers, plus a scimitar or 2 scimitars if you want them, and a lantern and a incense thingy.
The incense thingy we're going to keep.
Okay. It's still burning. Do you want to put it out? Or are you going to use it to, de-stinkify?
Well, whoever sent these guys down here, they know they're down here. They know they use the incense. We can then sneak around using the incense and get close to where we're going, because they're not going to worry about the smell of it because they're going to expect it from their guys.
So you want to use the incense as a disguise?
Yes.
Just incense, the smell. So,
right.
so these guys identify each other by smell?
No, but if their teams have incense, to hear somebody coming along and not smell incense would say, you're not.
I see. I got you. Okay. I think that's plausible. All right.
But having, it's like, oh, incense, that they're one of us.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about it. Sneak, shoot, kill.
All right. Good enough. Okay. So yeah. All right. So you dispatch these 2 baddies. You're back basically where you started. You can go east, you can go west. Do you want to continue the way you were coming? Are you going originally or what?
Well, Ivar, you choose this time.
What was that?
Let Ivar choose.
All right.
Let us go forward where we were before.
Okay. I insist you take the lead, sir.
I'll go first.
I find your lack of enthusiasm disturbing.
Right.
I just burst into laughter and clap him on the back. I'm just kidding.
You have quite the sense of humor, sir. All right. So, all right.
Garrett,
So
are you
you
taking the
all,
league, or do you want me to?
yeah.
Oh, I
So,
can leave.
oops.
Fine.
I'll be in the middle of
All right. Ivar takes the middle. I'm just gonna keep these guys just kind of whatever around. Oop, that was Ivar.
That's my one.
These are the guys. Kinda...
Or you're just going to use them again to make your life easier for yourself?
Yeah, in case I need more. In fact, maybe what I'll do is. There we go.
I found a new toy on this.
What was that?
Oh God, what did you do?
No, nothing. I just mass produced a few just in case I need more. All right. So, all right. Right. So, Garen, if you're taking the lead, which it sounds like you are, you reach the intersection and basically.
I do not go all the way to the intersection.
Okay, my bad.
But why can't I move? Oh, I know, because I was doing the rulery thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
I think he's behind mine.
Yeah, just remember to use the option key when moving your.
I mean, I can't.
I gotta resize this map. It's a little.
Well, I turned off the snap too.
Oh yeah, and yeah, if you turn off snapping, that might help a little bit as well. But
It has
anyway,
not.
okay. Let me see if I can do something over here.
No snapping.
I'm disabling the grid.
Yeah, no, we're going to the safety corner.
The safety corner.
Well, yes, so that, ooh,
Okay. All right. This is the best I can do, which is not much. All right. So anyway, as I was about to say, directly to the south, you see some kind of a, I think it's like oops. Some kind of a locked door. And I'll get you more details on that in a moment. And up to the north, you see the tunnel continues. So yeah, this is kind of what you're currently seeing here. There seems to be an entrance, and basically you'll see a little expanding circle, unless I'm mistaken. Come on, oops, maybe you won't because I'm doing it wrong. Let me do it one more time. Okay, here we go. Where you see that expanding black circle, that there's some kind of a doorway there, and then there's some kind of a doorway here. And let me describe that bottom one first, since I believe that will be, yeah. All right, here we go. This is an iron door. It is made out of riveted iron plates with iron handles and well-oiled hinges. It is locked, and this one has no windows, like any kind of like viewport or anything like that you can tell. And that is it. That's what you see. And the door that you see up above on the north, that also seems to be an iron door, but it does not seem to possess a lock, at least from what you can see from afar.
well, I don't like having doors at our back that we haven't checked.
Do you want me to knock it down?
The door in the south?
Yeah.
Why don't we see if it's unlocked?
It is definitely
I
locked.
suppose.
Did we find keys on the bozos we bludgeoned?
No, there were no keys.
Okay. Old man, check your pockets. Make sure there's no keys.
He takes out and he goes like, well, there's this. And it's like an amulet showing a blindfolded, winged female figure.
Huh. Maybe we should check the other body better. You're one of those.
Rudyard's like, all right. And he just turns around and just starts kind of moving in that direction. I was like,
You hired him. You hired him.
I did not hire. I thought you hired him.
No, you.
I thought you hired him.
I'm not in charge of
Hired. I
personnel.
did not hire him.
Who the hell is he?
I don't know. I thought he was friend of yours.
I thought he was friend of yours. Should we kill him?
No, probably not.
Yet.
So
Yeah,
Kill him
seems
later.
fine. No,
But he
no.
might deserve it.
If he goes against us, then yes, we shall pound him into meat.
After a few moments, he comes back. He was wearing one too, and
Oh,
he's
yes, very good recruit.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
proud.
good job.
thank you, Captain.
Ah, hey, who hired you, by the way?
Uh, uh, I don't remember.
I see. Highly unusual.
I just woke up and I found myself with you.
I'm not sure I like the sound of that.
Randomly generated. Give him a break.
When the players decide to critique the randomly generated character.
Yeah.
No, Louise, we need like a 5-page backstory
We
minimum.
need a 5-page backstory. How long was the one that your player gave you? Was it 5 pages? Or was it
No,
20?
no, it was over 100 pages.
Oh my god. Anyway.
I still haven't read.
Okay. Let's make sure let's hope that your player has not seen this stream. Okay. Anyway.
That is just insane.
Yes. Friends, we
He's
love
small.
D&D. Backstories are valuable, but please do not write a 100-page backstory.
You know, it was fun for him, and he doesn't expect me to have it memorized. So
Okay.
I think it's great.
Write it for yourself then.
Right.
That's
Okay.
that's honestly what most backstories are for, ultimately.
So
You
what
rarely
do the
find
amulets
DMs to
look
work
like?
them in.
Sorry.
Right.
What do the amulets look like?
As I said, they're just round amulets, but the imagery on it shows basically a winged female kind of humanoid wielding some kind of a weapon in a dynamic kind of pose, and she's blindfolded.
Kind of like the imp we fought?
Oh no, the humanoid, no, the wings are feathered, for example.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's looks more like an elf, or human.
Arcana or religion check? Do I know it?
Go ahead and roll.
12?
Nope. But let's see if Rudyard
No.
knows. Rolled a 19. And he's got a religion. This is Zariel.
Which means
she's a fallen angel. She's now ruler of the first plane of hell, Avernus.
Oh, that sounds very bad.
She leads the war between hell and the abyss. I would presume that these young miscreants here worship her.
is there so what's the difference between hell and the abyss?
What? And he thunks you on the head with his staff. You, who taught you? What sort of paladin are you? Idiot! Idiot!
And Garen backhands him.
Just going like, just.
Does
You,
it
I try and stop Garen and be like, no, he has a point.
like, you're like, you're not taking damage with these hits. They barely.
Does a 23 hit?
There's a 23 hits, of course.
Can I stop Garen? I don't want him to hit Rudyard. I'm liking Rudyard more and more.
Okay, hold on.
He takes 5 points of damage.
He's our healer.
I can heal too.
Word the character.
He's just lucky I didn't touch him in that special way.
Man, we have got to rephrase that.
All right. Oh wait, let me just see this.
Sorry, got hit by the sleepies.
Did you?
Well, I have a kitten who is curled up sleeping in my lap.
I thought she was in the pouch.
She is in the pouch. The pouch is on my lap.
Oh, okay. You literally, you're just like a kangaroo right now.
Yes. And she is very happily asleep.
So
Like
yeah, so
she's
you
in a
do
dance.
5 points of damage, and I need you to make no, he actually he tells you behave yourself. I need you to make a wisdom save.
That's gonna be hard. Ooh. That'd be a 17.
All right, it doesn't work.
Just wasted a spell slot over this.
I'm allowed to wonder
in
why,
any case,
why.
you little ignoramus. So, since you don't know, the abyss is where demons come from, and hell is where devils come from, and they couldn't be any more different. One group are agents of chaos, and the other one are agents of evil, and there's a difference. Damn it.
What about chaotic evil?
That's abyss.
It's demons and devils. They're literally the difference between lawful evil and chaotic evil.
Yes.
Okay, so devils are lawful evil?
Yes.
Yes.
Demons are chaotic evil.
Yes.
Correct.
And Garen is slipping towards chaotic evil.
What?
What?
Is he?
Excuse me?
Excuse me. Excuse you.
Garen
All right.
is having some
A crisis.
a crisis. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So so anyway, after this lecture and after wasting another spell slot, forcing Rudyard to waste a spell slot.
Well,
you...
and we'll take a short rest while we're getting this long lecture.
What? We don't need a short rest.
No, you do not need a short rest.
No one's taking damage.
So make up your mind. It's like, Sonny, I was crawling dungeons before you were a freaking spermatozoa.
What?
If you knew what that was.
What?
Never mind. I'm ahead of your time.
I think it is like very small creature. Yes?
Very, very small. Infinitesimally small. All right. So
You're treating me like I'm stupid or something, and I back.
Smack him again. Yeah. All right. Roll it.
Does a 17 hit?
That is a hit.
Another 5 points of damage. Don't call me stupid. My brother called me stupid. He's dead now, and I don't miss him at all.
I need you to do another wisdom save. Grovel!
At this point, I'm hitting Garen.
I'm going to assume a 22 is a success.
Yes.
I'm attacking Garen. Yeah, that's a 25 to hit, Garen.
Yep, that hits.
I slug you. You take 5 points damage as well. So you are.
Do I touch him back in that special way?
If
He's
you
a party member.
hit him or me one more time, I am opening you up
So he's down to 9 hit points.
Will you hit me again? Will you hit me hard?
What is
Please?
wrong with you?
I deserve it.
You
Hit
are-
me.
you
Hit me.
Hold on.
I have heard tell of this. In the words of a friend of mine, y'all need therapy.
Constant urge in me to tear my insides apart. It's not my fault.
He let's see. What would he do?
He's down to
He's
9
kinda
hit
angry
points.
and he's pissed off.
My God.
He was like, I never had to deal with such disrespect as I have today. You, by the holy word of Mistra, I banish thee. Make a Constitution save.
Is he using banishments?
Does a 16 save?
How are you rolling these?
With a die.
That's a con save, right?
Uh-huh. 12 plus 4 is 16.
Plus 4?
Yes.
What, 18 con?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Wow, I was right. God damn it, you succeeded. It's like, that's it. I give up. I'm gonna go my own way.
Then give me back the robe.
I'll find my way out.
Nope. Nope. If you're leaving the
And
robe
he
and you're
starts-
going home
He
naked.
just turns around and he starts walking down the
Don't make me shoot you.
he
Take
just-
off that robe or come back to
he-
work.
Put
and
the
he turns
crossbow
the corner.
down.
It's like, oh, wait a second. Was it this way or was it that way? It's this way.
You're going the wrong direction.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I remember this toad.
You don't. You're
I can
You're-
speak with animals.
rapid. I'm going. That's you. Oop, no, shoot.
All right,
And then I
he's gone.
shoot my sling at him.
He's gone. Congratulations, you got rid of your cleric.
God damn. Oh my God.
if you were already in hell, I would totally give you inspiration for that. Like and thus ends today's adventure. No.
Oh my God.
Oops.
I love this. This is great. Oh, my jaw hurts. Oh.
You got rid of healing
By the way,
word.
Can I say just how grateful I am for you guys and making me laugh? I really appreciate it.
Oh God.
All right.
This is
Say
the
I-
most-
Let's go back to the pub and drink.
Just screw this shit.
We're not getting paid enough for this stuff.
What? Where are we in the tunnels again?
What-
No,
Why are we here?
I miss Sorrel.
She's crying. Oh shit.
Oh my God.
This is brilliant. I love it. I love it. Oh my god.
Sorrel
Why is
was
the
fake
chaotic
friends with a
neutral
horse.
barbarian the voice of reason?
Yeah,
in
exactly.
part?
In what world does this happen?
Apparently, this
It
one.
happens in hell.
We're not in hell yet.
I did give him a 50-50 chance as to whether he was going to take the right tunnel. All right. So had he taken the other tunnel, there might have been a chance we might have found him later.
Or his body later.
Or his body. Yes.
Shall we try opening the door with this other amulet?
Actually, I did say banish, but I meant to say admonish. So just the word didn't pop in my head. I admonish thee. And anyway,
Yeah, it's like banish. I'm not a demon or a devil.
no. It was
Honestly,
word
you
of
could be a
radiance.
devil in disguise. Fool me.
It was word of radiance he was using.
It would make sense if I
Pretty well.
was a demon or a
He's
devil.
too low level. He doesn't.
Oh.
It'd make sense.
All right. So, intersection, not intermission. You heard the intersection.
Intersections. No, that's interjection.
What is this door? Is door's wood?
No,
Iron.
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 Yes.
All right. Keep going left, I say.
Sorry,
We can't go left.
You want to go straight then? Like in this direction?
Yeah, like we turned left, and then we're just gonna do it straight.
So we're going
Okay.
forward,
Yes.
Forward.
continuing eastward.
Yes.
Yes, forward on the foe.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
I see the crystal raindrops fall and the moon, and the beauty of it all when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind when I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us.
So to go along with that, ambulant songs, moon sings, YOU, narcissist, egoic lovers stay by apathetic.
Just the two of us, you and I.
Where
All right.
These poems are just don't ask. They're weird.
Yeah, exactly. It's a nice collection. It's an interesting collection.
Sometimes they work and sometimes not so much. Random poetry.
The ones, frankly, the random ones you were texting on that game that we were playing like a month and change ago, or 2 months ago, or whatever. They actually worked out. They were fairly appropriate if memory serves.
It was like 3 months ago, actually.
Yeah. So we're so basically you find yourselves at an intersection. You can see that the tunnels are collapsed straight ahead. And dead end, and oops.
We go right then.
Yep. All right. So you hang a right.
But wait, where's the new hallway?
The scroll around, and you should be able to see it.
So, I have to, yes.
And
okay.
So as you turn the corner, you see a light up ahead. Let me reveal the area. So you can see that the tunnel kind of ends, and there's a light up ahead, and yeah.
All right, let's just keep going forward, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll take turns being in lead.
I guess
Dank the waters in the streaming woods, this frontier of the sun with blue windows.
So, so the voices and the smell of incense gets louder as you approach the corner, and you see. You see 2 more baddies. About 15, 20 feet away, walking away from you.
Okay.
Okay? Walking away.
Let them keep walking.
Just follow behind them for a little bit.
Okay, I need you guys to roll stealth.
Oh yeah, not a problem. That would be a
Eva?
20, dirty 20.
Okay.
19.
Okay. All right.
That didn't-
They proceed muttering as they continue walking down the hallway. And they turn, oops, let me reveal a little bit more. Whoa, whoa. Come on. I misplaced my, there we go.
Yep.
And they turn into this door on the bottom here. Right, you see that?
Yes.
Yep.
Let's investigate.
So that's what you see. And you know, they just open the door and walk in.
Okay. Shall we follow?
I think we shall.
Okay.
Just come towards the door, I guess.
All right, 1 second. Okay, so yeah, so you notice, by the way, there's another door to your left, right? You can see it there in the diagram in the map. So yeah, but they turn on the door into the door on the right.
Okay,
Also,
let's go.
all the doors are iron. You know, the whole place is consistently it is dimly lit. So, by the way, all those little green things you see, they're just very dim lanterns, providing just enough shade, light to provide to like highlight the rough shape of the tunnel, right? Not bright enough to really discern any detail. Okay, just as an FYI.
Okay.
But yeah, so
Go
yeah,
in.
and the tunnels are 9 feet high, just in case you're interested.
And what are they made out of? And what are they hand hewn? Are they magically hewn?
The lanterns, they're non-magical. They seem to be burning oil, and they're just hanging off of iron, just iron chains, and it's just a very basic oil lantern. And you can see that the chains, you know, can be lowered. They attach to the sides, and they can be lowered to replace the oil. The light that they shed is barely enough to cover 10 feet. So things are obviously brightest at the center of the 10 by 10 area. Okay. But as I said, you know, the main thing here is that they took the door to the right, but you do have a door to the left, and the passageway does continue. You can see dim lights revealing the rough shape, although once again, very little detail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal a little bit more, but I'm just going to reveal the center of the passage to simulate the fact that you might not be able to see where there might be doorways or anything along those lines. So you can see that it continues in that direction, and that there might be some kind of a passageway in this direction to the south. Okay.
Well, you want to go in the door, or do you want to?
Let's just go in the door.
Okay,
And I went through.
sure.
All right. Gonna walk in the door. All right, 1 second, please, while I look this up. Okay, right. Sorry, I misread my map. I should have noted that the two cultists that you found were wearing gold devil-shaped or devil-faced masks. Just FYI.
Made out of real gold,
Um,
because we would have taken those.
they're golden in color. They might be made out of brass or something,
We probably would have taken
or it
those.
could be gold, or it could be wood and gold leaf. In fact,
So-
let's say that they are. Let's say that they're wood with gold leaf.
We probably would have taken those along with the incense burner so that we could sneak along.
Okay, so
Although,
so you have one mask at your disposal.
yes.
Okay. So you go into that chamber on the south. You just open the door and you see some kind of a dormitory.
How many people are in the dormitory? We close the door.
Oh, are those all individual people or two people?
Now I'm flagging them as individuals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh,
6.
We close the door.
what? What?
We close the door.
So yeah,
Ivar, can I use my necklace now?
so you open the door, and the two that had just come in just a few moments before, they're still standing, conferring, whatever, talking to. There should be 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
I just kind of stand back and I just go to
Okay.
Garrett.
Yep, they're kind of talking to one another, and another group, and they turn around. You know, their gold leafed masks turning towards you, and
I did mention I'm wearing the mask, right?
you're wearing the mask, but you're not wearing the robes. So, intruders! Roll initiative, please.
Necklace is going. That would be 16.
Okay, Garen has a 16 initiative. Ivar?
5.
So 5, okay, which is slightly better than the cultists.
You're killing
So-
me. Ivar.
So the cultists roll.
I'm letting you do your thing.
Like, I've been rolling, like, every time I roll initiative lately, like these last couple games, I've generally been rolling really low, like in
Yeah.
the single digits. It just
I'm okay
friggin'
with that.
sucks, you know. But yeah, so Garen first, Ivar second, and then the cultist third.
Okay, so there it is. I am going to pluck something from my necklace
Yes.
and throw it in the room.
All right. How many are you down to? You should be running out.
No, not yet. I have.
Not been taking inventory.
No, I
Keeping
have.
inventory is what I'm doing.
I have 5 left.
All right.
I have 5 left. So
Shoot, no worries. All right.
yes, no, I have been keeping track. So
All right, good enough. Okay, so yeah. All right, let me pull up the. No, you can go ahead and roll the damage if you have it. And
It's
do it
only
40 by 40.
8d6.
It's a 40 by 40 area.
Only 8d6.
Only 8d6. So tell me where the center is going to be. You can just use the mouse button to just press and hold, and it will create that little circle, right? So just give me roughly the center mark, and then we'll measure a 40 by 40 space. Okay, yep. All right. So
And
40 by
after I
40.
throw it in, I'm closing the door.
Oh, you know what? This room is 40 by 30, unless I'm counting wrong. Yeah, it's 40 by 30. So you can throw it in the center of the room.
Okay, let's see. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 22.
Wow, you rolled low on those.
I did.
All
I had a lot of 1s and 2s. It's only 22 points.
All right. 1 second.
Down to 4 charges.
What will you do without your fireball?
I know, right?
I don't
Without
know.
Sorrel's
I don't want to
fireball.
find out.
Maybe
I love this
Garrett-
necklace.
Maybe Garen should just change to be like a crazy wizard.
Oh shit.
Can he multi-class?
I'm not sure I'd recommend that.
He does have spells.
All
He
right.
is a paladin.
Yeah.
What's the spell save DC for this?
That would be a Dex 15.
All right. Stand by, please.
Range 150 feet.
Wait, you said 22 damage?
22.
Okay. I don't need to roll. All right. So you throw the ball in, and you quickly close the door behind you, and you hear this, and just the walls shake, and the and like dust, kind of, and plaster and stuff like that starts kind of raining down from all around you. Rats all of a sudden are scurrying everywhere. The lanterns, the hanging lanterns, are all kind of start swinging, and casting
Kieran is
shadows,
like
and
a fool.
and then finally, kind of the door just kind of gently swings open, just with a loud, and then like just smoke, and just the acrid smell of smoke, and the light of things on fire and stuff like that.
A slight aroma of barbecue.
Yeah, it's certainly the a smell, the smell of cooking flesh.
Barbecue.
And yeah, so are you gonna look inside?
I'm going to wait for it to not be hot in there.
All right. So if that's the case, then 1 second, please.
Sending the suckling pig to town with blast, shimmering cymbals and thundering drums, in spite of the fact that I'm facing east, and forgive and forget, let thee kick them out to be bums. Pangloss.com, random bad poetry generator. I don't write this stuff myself.
I figured. I need to scan the document just to make sure.
If they are resistant to fire, I'm going to be really pissed.
No, that's not
All of them were devils in disguise and were immune.
Great. That would suck.
That would really suck. That has happened in this campaign.
It there is that. Yes, yes, it has.
Yeah.
Is it almost 8 o'clock?
It's past 8 now.
Yeah, it's 8:02. Why?
I have not fed the creatures yet.
Ah, well, that being the case, let's take a short intermission while you feed the critters and I just read the module just to make sure that we are in good shape here. So let's say 5 to 10 minutes.
10.
That's good.
There's a lot.
10ish. Okay, 10ish it is.
Okay.
Very good.